2020. It has been a tough year for many, challenging year. Many things happened. A year like none other years before it. For most of us, it'll be something that happened once in our lifetime. So this is indeed a unique, or should I say a special year. So let's take this time to look back for what happened in this year 2020. But let's look back at it in terms of a positive note, so that when we go to 2021, we bring it in a positive note and not a negative note. Now, before I show you how you can do it, if you're new to this channel, hi, again, I'm Ken, and I talk a lot about digital marketing and entrepreneurship. And if you're interested in these kind of topics, do subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and if you have anything, just feel free to comment in the comment section below. This will help me a lot in help to grow my channel so that I can keep producing content like this. Thank you very much, and do subscribe. Now, I will go to my board in a little while to show you how you can look back into this past year positively. You can even share it to other people as well if you want to. Let's do it in a positive note, as I mentioned earlier, so that we can bring the positive feeling and make it a better year next year, 2021. And let's go to my board and let me show you how you can do it. Hi, welcome back to my trusted whiteboard, and I will be sharing with you in this video what kind of things that you can look back in the year 2020, right? And how you can recap it in a positive manner. So first of all, I would like to say goodbye to year 2020. Again, this has been a unique year, but nevertheless, there's still some things that we can learn and we can grow with it, right? So the first thing that we have to look back, right? In this sense, to look back is to look back at the three things that I'm going to write here, right? So the three things with acronym CLA, right? So the first thing what I want to start with is the C, which is challenges. Correct spelling? Yes, challenges, right? So there's many things that happened like this year. So I want you to, I know I said end in a positive note, but we will turn into positive after we start with what kind of challenges that we have this year. So for me personally, I have a few challenges. First of all is I have invested a huge amount of money on certain things that do not pay off, right? One example is I actually rented an office with a 1-year lease in the month of February, before all this pandemic hits hard on March. And because I'm in contract, I'm not able to cancel it. Look at me now, I'm at home, right? And I can't even go to the office because that place, it is not as safe to go there as well. And that has cost me quite a lot of money, especially when you're tight 1 year and you're not able to cancel the contract, they're not giving discount. That makes things very tough, right? Second thing is that for my business itself, especially on April, May, it's quiet. All my customers was just gone. So I hope you're okay. I'm being a bit transparent with you so that you can learn something from me as well, right? And yeah, things has been tough that time. And the third thing is September itself, I've been to an accident while playing basketball, right? I got a hit on my head and I got concussion. And what happened was within like the first 1 or 2 weeks, I'm not able to actually work, can't even see computer, I'll get very dizzy. And it gotten worse because they did not take care of it. And it ended up, instead of like 1 month thing, it recovered, it took me 2 to 3 months. And even now, it's a bit better, but last month is still bad, where if I go out the sun, it will give me headache, right? So these are some of the things, challenges. You can list out 3 or 5 of it, or maybe 10 if you have many, right? But it's nothing wrong of listing down what challenges you have. Because when we are looking back, it's not always, of course we want to look at the good things, which will come later, but we want to see what kind of challenges that happened during this year. And let me just go to the next one, which is the L, which is on learnings, right? No matter what happened, all the challenges you have, there's something that you learn with. Of course, I do not mean everything, just to be clear, but I'm just saying in terms of like business or personal growth and things like that, right? There's always something to learn, right? For example, when I mentioned that I have to fork out big money for that kind of investment. But the thing is, I'm safe as well because I did save up a huge chunk of money before I go in. So that's something that I learned, that you need to make sure your money, your account has some cash flow in it, and you are confident that you keep getting clients. That's why you see like Apple, a big company Apple, they have a lot of cash flow put inside their bank. Why? To prepare themselves for this kind of emergency cases. So that's something you can learn on, right? Second thing is on my business. I know that during that time it's cold. So I take this time to learn new things, right? I took up some new courses, and not only that, I've got myself certified in Facebook, get back into YouTube, and there are many things that happened during that month, right? There's a lot of time reflection and things like that. And also getting used to a new pandemic, right? So that's the one thing that you can learn from it as well. On the third thing where I got my head injury, I learned that, especially during my head injury where I'm not able to work, because I'm relying a lot on myself to run my business. It's like I'm still doing a freelancing model, which I expect to change in the future to make it to something more sustainable. So I have planned out some things to hire a team and things like that. So because I learned that when I stop working, money stop coming in, and that is a risk for any business. And this is not something that I want or anyone wants. Imagine if one day out of nowhere you were sick, you have fever and things like that, and when you stop moving, the job don't get done and no money come in. So I learned a lot from that time. I learned that I have to start preparing processes, start having a team to get things moving, and that is something that I look forward to do in 2021. Right? So again, you can list out 5 or 10 depending on what you want, because like I said, these learnings you can bring forward in 2021. Right? It's not something that just because you have challenges, there's nothing to learn. When you learn about it, when you bring out 2021, you will do something more, something better, and that's something that we want to do. Right? Do not take this year as just close it and don't hear anything. You know, like, I don't hear anything. I don't do. No, this year is a special year, unique year that we only experience once in our lifetime, hopefully. And there's something to learn from there. And that's the reason why whatever we learn from here, we have to bring it to next year so that we'll make next year and the following year better. Right? The third thing is your accomplishment. This is very important, right? You think about your challenges, your learnings you can bring forward, accomplishment as well. You want to bring over the good feeling that you have this year over to next year so that it'll be better, right? So obviously, when you go on positive notes, things will be better the following year, right? For me, myself, again, one accomplishment I have is during my time where I have no customer, I took the time to learn more deeply about Facebook. I got myself certified, which is great. Second thing is that during that time, I start to look back into YouTube because I noticed that one of my video got traction, which is about import exporting different ads from one account to another account. So that got a lot of views, and that got me interested, right? Again, to come back into YouTube to start growing my brand organically, and also, yeah, to grow it in a way that people will learn something from it as well. Again, I thought about this in one of my videos, which is the 3 traffic sources, and I think it's relevant right now, so you can see in the link somewhere, right? So that's why I think I come back to YouTube. I remember I started this year with less than 20-ish or less than 20, around 18 I think, and it managed to grow to 800 plus. Today, I grow 500 over plus nearly organically without me promoting to my own Facebook page. So this is something that is interesting, and I'm looking forward to continue staying in this platform because I believe that it will grow, and hopefully I do provide value that enough for people to keep subscribing and keep watching, right? If you have any feedback, just feel free to put in the comment section below. I'll look into it and see what I can improve for next year, right? So there's a few things that you can do. CLA. So let's just recap. The first thing for you to look back in the year 2020, you can list more than 5, 10. I just listed 3 for each. For simplicity of it, you can put more, right? Your challenges, right? Your learnings, and also your accomplishment. Challenges, what you faced this year. Kind of things that you learned from it. So these 2 are tied. You need to have the challenges to your learnings, and also what's your accomplishments. This help you bring a positive feeling for this year to next year, because any bad things will come and pass. There's always up and down. It's like cyclical, and this is something that we have experienced. I keep saying this once in a lifetime, and yeah, don't let this beat you up, and bring all this positive feeling to the next year. Yep, this is the 3 things that you can do to look back at the year 2020, right? You can look at your challenges, your learnings, and your accomplishments. So as you can see, obviously challenges, we have a lot of challenges, but it's still, we always end with a positive note, because I truly believe that to go to next year, especially after such a tough and challenging year, 2020, we need to bring over a positive vibe and also the positive feeling so that we can have a better year in 2021 and to really break through in the year 2021. So 2020 has passed or is passing. I record this in 31st of December, so it's still 2020 technically speaking, but at least we can let it pass, embrace it, learn something from it, try to reminisce the accomplishment that you have, bring over the positive feeling, and may you all have a better year 2021. Yeah, before I end this video, thank you so much for watching this video. Do subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, it will really help me a lot. And thank you so much for all these people that's watching right now, for all these people that subscribe to my channel. If you're friends and family, do say hi, and thank you very much for your support. It really helped me a lot. It gave me a lot of motivation to keep going, especially in producing YouTube content. My content is quite niche, and that's the reason why the growth is a bit slow compared to the others. But it's still reaching this milestone for this year is really an accomplishment to me, like what I mentioned in the board just now. So I really appreciate it. Do keep supporting this channel. I hope to see it grow and help more people if it's possible. Anything, feel free to put what are your thoughts about this year and maybe how you can do better next year, right? Just put in the comment section below. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. And again, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I see you in my next video next year. Thank you again. Goodbye.